Okay, this woman says lust is brain rot. Let's go ahead and check this out, man.
Being driven by lust will make you the dumbest person. And look at men that throw their entire marriage away because they get caught looking at stuff on a computer, on a phone. A woman that doesn't know you exist, and you throw your whole reputation, you throw your whole marriage away for a woman on a screen that couldn't care less if you live or die.
Now, just off that point, I gotta say, I do think corn and consistently watching corn, I think that's bad. I don't think lust is inherently bad. I think lust is something that drives us to procreate, right? And it gets abused, right? These companies, they're basically hacking your lust, right? And using it to get you on these social media sites and on these corn sites and on watching these OF girls and all of that stuff. They're hacking your lust. I don't think it's inherently bad. But she just said guys throwing their whole marriage away for it. Now, I would think that if I had a problem like that, then my wife would be like, yo, how can I help you with this? Rather than, oh my God, you're watching corn? I can't believe this. Oh my gosh, we got to get divorced right now. I think that's kind of crazy to me. That's just my opinion on it.
Driven by lust is a choice, right? Very, very lustful men, they'll say, oh, I can't help it, I can't help it. It's because all they are feeding their mind is that type of content. You can even watch a bunch of TV shows that are very lustful. And if that's what you're feeding your mind with, if that's what you're looking at on your phone, like just one woman after the other on your phone, scroll, click, at some point it's like lust takes over who you are. And
yeah, bro, it hijacks your system. She's completely right. I will say that it's damn near becoming a learned skill to avoid that stuff on the internet. And, you know, so most guys aren't taking the proper precautions. You know, when you see that type of stuff on your feed, every social media has a button where you can say not interested. So if you're a guy and you got Instagram, go to your explore page, pull up your explore page. Anything that's seen as quote unquote lustful content, click on it and say not interested. If you're really trying to, you know, get that monkey off your back, get that lust monkey off your back, you got to click that not interested button and keep it moving.
That's the stupidity of lust. And you'll see women that are like adult entertainers and they'll have social medias and you'll look in their comment section and there's like loads of men that are like doing heart eyes. Like they actually feel connected with that woman that doesn't know they exist.
To be fair, the guys, the DM warriors and the guys that are DMing celebrities or in their comments, leaving hard eyes and all of that shit, those are like the bottom tier of men. And yes, I do think her calling this out is good, right? Because just because the guys bottom tier of men, low percentage on the totem pole of men, we got low tier women too. So low tier women, they still need low tier guys. And, you know, I'm sure that they want those guys. Even if you are low tier, you need to be the best low tier version of yourself. And I think her calling this out is like a call to action for those guys, because guys who got shit going on, guys who are doing things in their life, bro, they aren't spending their time. They're not in comments and, you know, likes and DMs and shit on the internet, bro. They're just not, bro. They got the aura. They got the, you know, they got the woman doing that for them. You know, they're not doing it the other way around. But, you know, it's just your choice as a man which side of the fence you are on. Because just because you a quote unquote low tier guy or non-high value guy, you know, all these terms, like everything is basically based on, you know, society created these things. These aren't my words, but just because you are that perceived low tier guy, you can still build yourself up and, you know, make the proper changes and become some guy that's seen as like high value, got a good network, you know, standing on morals and principles, got good character, can take care of and lead and protect the family and all those good things that a man should be able to do. You know, be capable, competent, got some skills. You know, you can still become that. You just gotta put the work in.
Care less if who they are, and like these men will throw their whole life away for just a moment of pleasure, just one more click, one more view. The fact that a man would be by himself looking at other people on a screen going at it, that's so bleak.
It's the same thing as cucking. That's how you gotta frame it in your mind, bro. When you reframe stuff and you just see how kind of disgusting or how kind of embarrassing it is, just think, yeah, you're watching people do it on the screen, but what's the difference between you doing that and you being in the corner of the room playing with yourself? It's really no difference. It's really no difference. So you got to think of it like that next time before you decide to click that link or decide to watch that video. Just imagine yourself sitting in the corner room. Some guys might like that, shout out to all the the cucks, but some guys might like that. But if you're not that guy, if you don't see yourself as a cuck, then use that to your advantage.
What a bleak existence to be watching other people on a screen instead of having your own intimacy with the person you love. That's how bleak and insane lust is, that you live such a lonely existence. It never fills them. That's why they're so insatiable. Being driven.
So guys, we have to stay in control. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. We gotta be like, don't let any impulse or urge or emotion, if it rules you, then you aren't free. You aren't free. You can have all the money in the world, you have everything going for you in the world, but if you can't sit in stillness and you can't be in control of your body, your avatar, and just because you feel like or think that you want to do something or watch something that you can't tell yourself, no, let's go do this other thing because this other thing is going to give me a better return on investment. But just going to the gym, reading, just replacing those habits with better habits. We gotta understand. But like I said, don't just be like, oh, lust is bad. Like, it's not inherently bad. It's there for a reason, bro. It's your force that makes you want to spread your seed far and wide and procreate and make babies. Without lust, we wouldn't even be looking at women at all. Come on, let's keep it 100. We wouldn't even, we would be like, oh, why the fuck are they here? We would have deleted them off the planet. I'm not gonna lie. So us being attracted to women, this is inherently a good thing. I even seen something that showed, because I used to think like, yo, why are guys so ass obsessed? But I just seen this video that shows the scientific reasons of us as humans, us as males. We find that little arc in a woman's back. We find that attractive for certain scientific reasons. Maybe I'll put it at the end of this video, but or maybe in the beginning, right? But yeah, man, there's reasons behind those things, and these companies have hacked our lust. They've hacked our ability to get addicted to shit easily, in our dopamine receptors and all that good scientific talk. These companies have hacked those things. So understand that, understand the game, and move accordingly, fellas. Move accordingly.
I just wanna be great, just to be great, be great.